What's up? It's been a while, but I've been out and I've seen some stuff that I thought you guys might want to see. Let's start with this one here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jeff Gabris. I own Gabris Landscaping, but what I do is, well, I do all kinds of stuff. One of my favorite things to do on here is show you guys different pest and disease problems and just other unique stuff I come across my day-to-day out doing landscaping estimates. And I see the weirdest stuff when I come out and do these estimates, man. It took me a minute to figure out what was going on here. It's not something I typically deal with or worry about.
Coming right out of right there.
I just flew in my ear. I wonder if they're termites, actually, dude. I think these might be termites.
Cool.
Oh yeah, not what you want to hear, but
No.
But it's good. It's good to know. My buddy's like, I could cut the tree down. All right, it's a couple termites. We don't got to cut the tree down. Let's not start there. So the other day, I was at a friend's house and just doing an estimate when we noticed a swarm of flies, which is funny because it actually was legitimately a swarm, is what it's called, and it was a swarm of termites, which I've never actually seen, but I looked it up, and these are called ground termites. Now, you might think, well, you're supposed to be the expert on the insects. Well, I am, but these termites don't really affect plants. They feed on dead wood, so anything they're eating, it's already dead. Sorry, I dropped the trash can. I was bringing it up from the street. I got to multitask. I don't have time. That's my problem, right? I have too much going on. I'm a busy guy, but I want to make sure I bring this cool information to you guys because I've never seen a termite swarm. It was literally just coming out of the root of this tree. And so me and my buddy, who I was looking at an estimate for him, were kind of like, what's going on there? Before you guys from the south jump in, like, you never seen termite swarm before? Let me just tell you, up here, we don't get termite swarms like you guys do. I've never seen them just coming out of somebody's maple tree like that. It's not normal. Most of our yards are treated, and I don't know, we just don't have that many termites up here. And so I did some digging. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's nothing you need to worry about, but it is something you could potentially treat on accident, if you will. See, the thing is, as a licensed pesticide applicator in Missouri, termites aren't really something that damages your plants, so they aren't included in the category that I am licensed in. So I don't know a whole lot about termites. There's actually people who are structural pest control management experts, and that's going to be their department. What I do know is that an insect's an insect, and if I treat your yard for grubs or something else, there's a good chance that it's going to die. The termites will die as a byproduct. So, if you haven't treated the yard, you might want to start there if you're worried about the termites. Now, the termites being in your tree is not a direct threat. Doesn't mean you got termites in your house. It's an indicator that you could be getting termites soon. I would definitely make sure your house has been treated for termites if you see something like that. And personally, if it's me, I'm going to treat my yard too. When I treat my yard for insects, it's usually a imidacloprid drench. It's a systemic, does a good job managing some of the grubs, which turn into different beetles. It also does a good job managing the armyworms and cutworms and a lot of the other insects that will actually feed on the grass, or different things that will feed on the trees in the yard too, and some of the shrubs. So that's my go-to. Obviously, depending on what you're treating for, you're going to want to use whatever makes the most sense, especially in your area with your grass types and stuff. But up here in Missouri, that's what I'm using. And in a situation like this, I'm probably telling them it's not a big deal. If you want to treat your yard for other insects, that's a good indicator that there's some other stuff out here. You might have some fleas, some ticks, some chiggers, that kind of thing. But all in all, pretty cool insect swarm.